What if I told you that one missed penalty would become the beginning of another Lionel Messi masterpiece? In one of the biggest matches of the FIFA World Cup 2026, Argentina faced a fearless Austria side that refused to back down. The underdogs defended with everything they had, and when Messi missed from the penalty spot, it looked like the game had taken a shocking turn. But legends do not stay quiet for long. What happened next left the entire stadium on its feet. Messi responded in the only way he knows how, with moments of pure magic that reminded the football world why he is considered one of the greatest players to ever play the game. Austria fought until the very last second and came dangerously close to changing the story. Their relentless attacks forced Argentina to dig deep, while Emiliano Martinez produced crucial saves to keep his team alive. Then came the moment that no one could believe. Surrounded by defenders with almost no space to work with, Messi created another unforgettable goal that only he could score. It was a finish filled with brilliance, confidence, and absolute genius. From missed opportunities to breathtaking goals, this match had everything. Drama, tension, world-class football, and another unforgettable performance from the Argentine captain. Stay with us until the very end, because you will see every key moment, every incredible save, every controversial decision, and every touch of magic that sent Argentina marching into the next round of the FIFA World Cup 2026. The lights of the FIFA World Cup 2026 burned brightly across the stadium as thousands of fans filled every corner with noise, hope, and anticipation. On one side stood Argentina, the reigning giants of world football, carrying the weight of expectation and the magic of a man who had already written countless chapters of football history. On the other side stood Austria, determined, fearless, and ready to challenge one of the greatest teams the sport has ever seen. As the players emerged from the tunnel, the atmosphere felt electric. Every camera seemed drawn toward one figure: Lionel Messi, the captain, the icon, the footballing genius who had already conquered nearly every mountain the game could offer. This was his 201st appearance for Argentina, and every touch of the ball felt like another page being added to an extraordinary legacy. Austria knew exactly what stood before them. Their manager had spoken about the challenge before kickoff. To earn anything from this match would require the performance of a lifetime. They were the underdogs, but football has always been a game where belief can sometimes overcome reputation. The whistle finally sounded and the game was underway. Argentina immediately settled into their rhythm. The ball moved smoothly between the midfield trio of Rodrigo de Paul, Alexis Mac Allister, and Enzo Fernandez. The understanding between them was evident. Every pass carried purpose. Every movement opened new spaces. Austria remained disciplined, but Argentina were already beginning to probe for weaknesses. The first signs of danger arrived quickly. Messi drifted away from defenders, searching for pockets of space. Every Austrian player seemed aware of his location. Every movement from the Argentine captain forced adjustments across the defensive line. Yet even when surrounded, he somehow managed to create opportunities. Austria attempted to respond with quick transitions. Their energy was impressive, their commitment undeniable. They were not interested in simply surviving. They wanted to compete. Then came a moment that sent a wave of excitement through the stadium. Argentina surged forward with pace. A challenge inside the penalty area left players appealing immediately. Argentine arms were raised. Fans held their breath. The referee paused as everyone waited for a decision. The tension was enormous. For a brief moment, it seemed a penalty might be awarded. The challenge was close. The margins were tiny, yet after consideration, play continued. Austria had escaped what could have been a devastating early setback, but the pressure was building. Argentina continued to dominate possession. The ball rarely stayed away from Austrian territory for long. Every attack felt increasingly dangerous. Then came another opportunity. This time Argentina did receive the chance they wanted. The stadium fell silent. Lionel Messi stepped forward. Millions watching around the world knew the scene. The greatest player of his generation, standing over a penalty with history once again waiting. Nearby, the run-up began. Messi struck the ball, but somehow Austria survived. The goalkeeper made the save for a split second. Disbelief spread around the stadium. Messi had missed. The chance was gone. Austria celebrated the moment as if they had scored themselves. Yet, anyone who has followed Messi throughout his career knows one thing: missing A chance rarely keeps him quiet for long. Argentina refused to lose momentum. Instead, they intensified their attacks. The midfield continued to dictate the tempo. Austria worked tirelessly to defend. Every clearance was met by another wave of Argentine pressure. Messi remained at the center of everything. He drifted deep to collect possession. He accelerated into attacking positions. He linked play. He searched for openings. It felt only a matter of time before something special happened. Then the breakthrough arrived. The move began with a quick transition. Argentina sensed uncertainty within the Austrian shape and attacked immediately. The ball moved forward with precision. Defenders were drawn out of position. Suddenly Messi appeared. The space was small. The angle was difficult. For most players, it would have been impossible. For Lionel Messi, it was enough. With exquisite control, he guided the ball beyond the goalkeeper and into the net. The stadium erupted. Argentina had their lead. The missed penalty instantly became a distant memory. Messi stood calmly as teammates surrounded him. The celebration carried a sense of inevitability. It felt right. It felt familiar. It felt like another moment created by a player who has spent his career turning impossible situations into unforgettable memories. Austria were disappointed but not defeated. They continued to fight. They searched for a response before halftime. Their midfield pressed harder. Their forwards pushed higher. They looked for opportunities to challenge the Argentine defense. There were moments of promise. Dangerous crosses entered the penalty area. Set pieces created uncertainty. Argentina were forced to remain alert. Yet whenever danger appeared, Emiliano Martinez was there. The Argentine goalkeeper commanded his area with confidence. His presence brought calm to every situation. Crosses were claimed. Shots were stopped. Pressure was absorbed. As halftime approached, Argentina remained in control. The referee blew the whistle. The first half belonged to Lionel Messi. First, the frustration of a missed penalty. Then, the brilliance of a world-class goal. Argentina walked toward the dressing room, holding a one-goal advantage and looking increasingly comfortable. The second half began with Austria knowing they needed something special. Their dream of advancing remained alive, but time was beginning to work against them. Austria started brightly. They pushed forward with greater urgency. The intensity increased. Challenges became stronger. Every player understood the importance of the next goal. For a few minutes, Argentina found themselves under pressure. A powerful effort from distance forced Emiliano Martinez into one of his best saves of the match. The goalkeeper reacted sharply and preserved Argentina's advantage. The Austrian supporters found their voice again. Maybe there was still hope. Maybe one moment could change everything. Argentina, however, possessed too much experience to panic. Rather than forcing attacks, they controlled possession. They slowed the pace when necessary and accelerated whenever opportunities emerged. The midfield trio continued to dominate territory. Messi remained the conductor. Every touch seemed to guide the rhythm of the contest. Austria chased shadows at times, but their determination never disappeared, and the clock continued to move forward. Substitutions arrived. Fresh legs entered the field. New energy appeared on both sides. Argentina looked dangerous whenever they attacked. A beautiful cross created another excellent opportunity. The chance fell kindly, but the final finish lacked precision. Austria survived once again. Still, the pressure continued. Every minute felt heavier for the underdogs. Every defensive action required maximum concentration. Then, emotions briefly boiled over. A strong challenge sparked pushing and shoving between players. Yellow cards followed as tempers threatened to rise. The moment reflected the importance of the occasion. No one wanted to surrender. No one wanted to give an inch. The game resumed. Austria continued searching desperately for an equalizer. Argentina continued searching for the goal that would end the contest.